doing, guys? And my name is Decker Heggie, and welcome to Bareknuckle Street Fight and Brawls. This is a new combat sport where we bring you two men that fight to the finish with only one man left standing. I hope you enjoy these fights and the content. Right, listen guys, I've just got starting the live. Give us 2 minutes. The doctor's just rang. I'll be 2 minutes. Tell you what, guys, what is the chance of that happening? It can only happen on Decker Heggie's live. The doctor rang as soon as I go live. What's the chances of that? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Did you, I'm not waiting for my father. Leave your suitcase at the door. Leave your suitcase at the door, buddy, because the postman is delivering again tonight. 8:30, we've got more drama with The Fists Are Out Part 2 with Ryan and Jordan. Now listen guys, I haven't got a clue how this is going to go tonight. Like with the Ben one, I don't know. I've not spoke to them personally on the phone, so I don't know. But I just want to say as well, Brett, mate, the fight isn't going on Spartan Show. Right? I've seen your video about Spartans. Ben has not spoke to anybody from Spartan. So what's all this? Oh, it's not BKB, bro. It's bare-knuckle street fighting, as we've agreed. So let's not be messing people about. Okay? I've told the fans that's the fight they're getting, right? I've told you and Ben what you're getting. So, but why try and change the goalposts to Spartan? Because the people have said this. No, they haven't, man. Ben's loyal. right? We were fighting on Bareknuckle street fighting brawls. The thing is, guys, this is the problem you've got with jealousy, especially with other companies. It's like there's a video on YouTube, bro. There's a video on Ben's channel, on Breast's channel. Thing is, guys, you always get jealousy and envy, right? And I've had it for most of my life with people. Nobody likes to see you do well, right? You've heard me. I big people up. I've said to all the lads, listen, go and fight on other platforms. You're welcome to do that, right? But when we've set a fight in stone, people don't need to jump on the bandwagon. People know it's going to be a big fight, so they get jealous and they try and want to rip it from you, man. It's fucking pathetic. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Totally. But I know everything's good. Listen, if he doesn't want to fight, just text me and say you don't want to fight. Don't mess us about. You know what I mean? A lot of time and effort's going into the date. So if you don't want to fight, you need to tell us, mate, because I need to know, because Ben's fighting. I just walked in before. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in. Last night was great, guys, wasn't it? There's a video, Carlisle Council, there's a video on YouTube. Great last night, Magic Man. Well, other platforms will want that fight, but why should I put all the donkey work in, bring them on alive, get everybody interested in it, for somebody else to steal it? It doesn't work that way. You're either loyal to us or you're not, right? There's no disloyal dickheads on this firm, right? We are loyal and we stick together, right? Anybody that wants to be disloyal to us, go and swivel, man. You know what I mean? We are loyal people and we stick together. At the end of the day, guys, right? For me, I'm always a man of my word, me. If I give you my word, I expect the same respect back, right? There's no contract signed here. It's a listen, see that hand? Shake your hand, you've got my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something and I'll shake your hand, trust me, I'll do it. But if I get mugged off and people try and start mugging us off, then it'll be getting dealt with, you know what I mean? But listen, don't be messing people about. Simple as that, isn't there? We don't do contracts, man. Do you know what it is? We're not a professional outfit. Like we're not like trying to be something that we're not. It's just bare knuckle street fighting brawls. For me, guys, a shake of the hand is enough. You know what I mean? If you're going to shake a man's hand and give your word, for me, you've got to stand by your word. You know what I mean? You shouldn't go trying to change the goalpost. The fight isn't bare knuckle; it's bare knuckle street fighting, and it's not in hay bales. It's in a cage. So I don't get it, man. There's definitely no loyalty in business. But the people I have wrapped around me, the team, are all genuine, real, decent people. Because we've got quite a few. We've got lads in the background now, doing the work with us and they're helping us out. And like I say, we're all loyal. We stick together. This is why 8 weeks is a bad idea. Listen, do you know what it is, right? You know what it is? Jungle is massive. If people say, oh, but 8 weeks. Listen, it isn't our fault if little snakes in the grass want to come along and steal the fights. Because the thing is, there's nothing I'm not going to worry about something that is out of my hands. That loyalty then is down to the fighters. They crap on me. They'll never get a chance again. Because see all these snaky other companies, these other companies that are all little snakes in the grass. See when they shit on the other fighters, don't bother coming back to us when you get mugged off. Because we're loyalists, man. See me, my fighters get paid as soon as they arrive on that day, right? No other company's doing that, man. No other company's doing that. Some people get ripped off. Some fighters are getting ripped off because they lose the fight, they don't get paid, man. I'm telling you, it works that way in that game with them. You know, it's just for me, guys, right? It's an element of trust. Like maybe I'm too soft. Maybe I'm a pudding and I'm too soft and I let people walk all over us. Trust me, nobody walks over me when in real life to put man to man. Trust us on that. Maybe on YouTube, but not in real life, right? For me, guys, I put my trust into people. Thing is, right, you can't go around in life distrusting everybody because it'll never work out. Put your trust. Give someone a piece of rope They'll either hang themselves or tie it round the waist, right? And that's what people, and this is when you find out who's real and who isn't. So I'm not going to be dealing with dickheads, right? Because I'm telling you now, see all the other companies, see when you get beat, they all dump you, man. Most companies want winners. We're not about that. Win, lose or draw, you're getting respected, man. You're getting treated as equal as everybody else. Everybody is equal with us. There's no people better than anybody else. But with these companies, man, they're all snidey, man. They're all snidey. They hate the fact that Bareknuckle Street Fighting Brawls is taken off. Well, they're going to have to lump it because it's taken off. Simple as that. But that's what I mean. Cash in hand, though, we do. We pay. This is before the fighters even have a fight, man. We pay them. Win, lose or draw, man. We look after the lads, man. We look after them. Properly look after them. Do you know what I mean? And not just that. I make it my business to stay in contact with these lads, give them a bit of positivity. You know what I mean? Well done, mate. You've done well. Keeping it up. Keep your chin up. Never be ashamed of your performance, man, because it takes balls to get in there. Aye. Exactly, mate. Thing is, no dickheads are using my platform to give themselves a name and jump ship. You either want to fight, Brett, or you don't, mate. Don't mug me off, pal. I'm trusted, man. Don't mug me off. Like, don't waste my time, bro. I brought you on here to give you the platform, and I've been nice to you. Don't take that for weakness, pal. Trust me. People think they can walk all over me. I'll absolutely smash your jaws to the side of your face, man. I'm the mug. Trust us on that. Ask anybody that's spent time in my company. I'm no mug. Nah, listen, the thing is, right, I apologise for losing the head there. The thing is, guys, I've got all the messages, man. I'm sweet, right? I treat these... Listen, Brett said a lot of things about me in the past. I've totally forgot about it because I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back and saying, oh, he said that about me, so I'm gonna have a grudge. I don't have a grudge against him. It is what it is. I'm for the now, going forward, positive. It's no point in having beefs with people and having to fall out with people because it just makes things a whole lot harder for yourself. Forgive, forget, and move on. And I'm doing that. But I don't want to be mugged off, Nah, the fight won't end up in tatters, guy. Listen, trust me, Ben is 110% genuine. 110% loyalty. Like, the man's loyal, and I respect that. Even last week, when there was the other week when we didn't have a fight on, I spoke with Ben. I said, "Listen, Ben, get yourself on Spartan, bro. Go to Spartan and have a good fight, man." Because the thing is, if the fighters keep busy, keeps them busy. I'm not a one for like, oh, don't go on his show, don't go on his show. I'm like, go on the show, man. We don't own you. You're not contracted to us. The fighters can go and fight for anyone they want, man. But when we've set a fighting date and it's getting promoted, we don't expect you to get the promotion on the back of this channel and jump ship to somebody else, because that's muggy. Do you know what I mean? That is muggy. Do you know what I mean? It's all about respect. It's just about, mate, guys, listen, you know me. I come on here and I say it how it is. You know what I mean? I just say it how it is, man. I don't pull the wool over your eyes. I don't mug yous off. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. But I expect the same back from people. Do you know what I mean? He's probably getting more on my show anyway than he does on any other show. But for me, it shouldn't be about just the money. The lads are getting looked after. Trust me, that fight on May 20th is a lot of people are interested in it. And trust me, I know fighters' worths, and they're getting a good wage. Trust us, man. But it isn't about that. If people want to come and outbid us, you probably could, because we haven't got loads of money. If you want to outbid us, come and outbid us. We're not trying to compete with anybody. We're not fighting against anybody. If you want to come and be a mug, come and offer them more money. I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? It's all about loyalty, man. Loyalty. Tell you what, guys, see in life, I've got my word and I've got loyalty. That is worth more than any money in the world, because you know money, it's the root to all evil, and people shit on you for a tenner. I'm telling you, man. People get paid money, they'll shit on you from a great height just for that. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Money is fuck all to me. Goes in one hand. I come in the world with none. I'm going to leave the world with none. Any money that's made from this on this platform goes to the fucking fighters. I'm happy. You know what, guys? I'm happy living with my mother. I'm happy looking after my mother and spending time with my family. People say, oh, in your box room. So fucking what? I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire. I'm proud of where I come from, and I don't give a fuck about money. All this stuff here goes to the fighters. I don't give it. If I'm out of pocket, I don't care, man. It goes to the fighters because they deserve it. I'm a fighting man myself, and I know what it takes to get in there, and I wouldn't be having fighters fighting for fuck all, man. They've got to be fighting for something, I'm telling you. People have got families to feed and girlfriends and kids and wives, you know what I mean? So don't ever fight for free. Don't ever let anybody mug you off, man. That was a rant, wasn't it? I'm getting a bit passionate there, guys, because I am passionate about this project. Last night was good. Everybody enjoyed the entertainment. Tonight we're doing the same. 8:30, tune in. Ryan, Hackney and Jordan. I expect a little bit of fireworks tonight, to be honest with you guys, so tune in. I don't know what you guys think, but I just think that having that banter, having that entertainment on a night, it's good. You know what I mean, a lot of people probably had a good laugh, probably had a bit of banter with it, mate. That's what it's all about. It's entertainment. Bring something different to this platform. Instead of the same old shite gangsters and the same people telling the same story about a million times on different platforms. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. So every time on YouTube now you're seeing the same faces telling the same story over and over again. Do you know what it is? People might take the piss out of me with staying with my mum, but you know what? I'm proud of it. I'm a mummy's boy. I like to look after my mum, you know what I mean? I like spending time with my family, seeing my nieces and my nephews. I'm a homeboy. When I'm away from my family, I get homesick, you know what I mean? And I'll admit, I'm honest, I do. For me, my family's home is my comfort zone. It's my little, you know, when you're like, I'm not going to talk shit, guys. You know, like when you've got mental health problems and stuff. You never get paranoid and insecure and a little bit of social anxiety of strange places. Well, I do. When I'm out my comfort zone, I get anxiety and panic attacks. See this little house that I'm in now? That is my comfort blanket. When I'm behind these four walls with my family, I'm comfortable and I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because I know that I'm safe. And I don't want to sound like a shithouse when I say that, because I'd fight anybody. I mean safe, as in like a comfort blanket. I feel comfortable in the environment that I'm in. Because normally when I go out there, if I go to strange places sometimes, I've got to take the diazepam, or I've got to do something to calm my thoughts down, because I get running thoughts through my head. I'm a bit fucking tapped in the head, you know what I mean? So I get thoughts in my head sometimes, like fucking, not hearing voices, but I just get loads of weird shit going on in my mind, and I start overthinking, and sometimes I'll create a mountain out of a fucking molehill, you know what I mean? And that's when I start getting bad anxiety and panic attacks, and it's not nice, man. How are you doing, Leslie? Like I say, guys, I'm not going to talk crap to you, man. I'll always be honest with you. If I say something, I'll just be honest with it, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to, like, get people to like me because I'm being vulnerable or anything. I'm just being honest. It's the way I am. You gotta remember, your mum and dad's, like your parents and your family, they're the real people that you trust, man. I mean, they're the ones that have brought you into the world. So you're gonna have that mummy and son bond, aren't you? Like, look, the girls normally are daddy's girls, aren't they? Well, boys are mummy's boys, eh? Sorry to hear that, big boobs. I said, no problem, Dagba, bro. Listen, man, you're a good man, Dagba. I don't know who you are, bro, but you're proper spot on this channel, mate. Anyway, Listen, that is me. That is rant over, man. Because what am I doing talking absolute crap, scanning like a divvy? Right, I just want to say thank you to the sponsors. Fans follow me. Listen, guys, if you want to purchase Ben Waddington versus Jake Merchant, Jake Merchant, go to the FFM page, buy it for £1, or you can become a member of this channel. Level 4, £12.99 a month. You get all the fights and get all the Raj crack that we have on the road for members only. But like I say, guys, the fights are just for £1 on FFM, but sometimes as well they're going to be for free on Facebook, YouTube, and the different platforms. As I said, I would. You know what I mean? Thank you to Top Dog Tipster, our sponsor, in the top link. If you would like to put a bet on punt, dogs, horses, football, he does football as well. I forgot to tell you. Click on the link in the description. SE04 Tradesman. Like I said, they're a company that generate online inquiries. So, you know, algorithms on Google, they help you push your business to the top of the search engine. But I'm good with the algorithms. I know all about that stuff. And Lee Hornsby, Plasterden, Yorkshire area, if you need a handyman, like I say, I know nothing about Plasterden. But this man does. Lee Hornsby, Plasterden, in the description box. Message his Instagram if you need any work done. Boom. So thank you, guys. Did you all watch the Did you watch the thing, guys, the last night's live? 10,000 views overnight, man. Sweet as. The thing is, guys, don't see views. I need people that have got YouTube channels as well. Don't think that the more views is better, because it's not. I would rather have 10,000 and 9,000 of them have watched the full show, because it's watch time retention, than have 90,000 and only 6,000 have watched it. Because when you click on the video, you get a view, so it doesn't count. It's about how many people stay on for the duration of the time that you're on the live. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Dr. Blood. There's a lot of newbies on here, man. We've got a lot of new people, and you know what? Respect for coming on and joining the journey, man. Yeah, man. Dagba is regular. Dr. Bloodguts, new one. Official Brett May. Why you? I've got your number, Brett. I just checked you before, pal. Is that the real Brett? Have a look on that channel. Nah, he hasn't even texted us, man. Text us then. Text him there. Hasn't texted us back yet. That's me in the blue. I'm working myself up a little bit. I'm chilled out. I'm not slagging nobody off. I just don't want to be mugged off. You don't want to fight. Listen, same goes to all the fighters. If you don't want to fight for me, text me, tell me, and I'll find somebody else. But the thing is, it's no skin off my nose. The thing is, though, do I want to fight too? Right, it's a good fight for the people. I mean, last night there was 10,000 people tuned in. You know what I mean? Like 10,000 people tuned in, and that obviously people want to see Brett and Ben. There's a big interest in it now. I mean, come on, all them people last night were on thing. 100%, Brett. Listen, like I say, bro, I seen the video on YouTube, mate. I was getting the impression you're wanting to jump ship, bro. Thing is with me, man, I'll tell you how it is, pal. I don't hide from nobody. I speak the truth. You can call me and we'll have a chat. Thing is, I just say how it is. If I'm going to say something about someone, I'll say it openly. Like I said, there's no problem with you, but people don't want to fight. You everybody to all the fighters. If you don't want to fight, tell me, and it's sorted. You know what I mean? Who are you talking to, man? Dickhead. Do us a favour. Check if that's a fake profile or a real profile. Check if that is the real profile or not. Just text the. Why is me a message is not coming through? I know. Alive. You know what it is, guys? See all this? It's all for attention on YouTube. People have got two personas. They've got the hard man on YouTube, and then when there's no cameras there and people aren't watching, people are nice to you. You know what I mean? People are nice to you. But see, when it's all you are watching now, people start giving it the big licks. Trust me. You can't take constructive criticism, pal. Don't fucking fight. Simple as that. The thing is, what you got to understand is, bro, and everybody else, like even all the fighters, right? See when you're sorting something out. Like, for example, right, I've been mugged off loads of times off people. I have. And see when people do that, what it is, when you're being nice, when you're being nice to people, right, it's all right, you can listen, let him run his mouth now, right? You can come and see us on Saturday because you'll know where I'll be. Simple as that, right? I'm not going to ring people up and argue over the phone like a pussy, right? When I just get my job done on the day. Come down. My windows are going. Come down on Saturday, then, pal. You know where I'm going to be, dickhead. Hey, yo, get that cunt off this fucking channel. See me, guys. I can't be done with gobshites, man. I can't be done with gobshites on YouTube and all keyboard warriors, man. Honestly, guys, you want to see the messages being all nice to us, man. See on here, the persona, you know, like with Ben last night with the boom. The fuck's that all about? It's gone. Didn't it? What? Threatening to put people's windows through. Fucking dickhead. What's all that about, man? Like, honestly, guys, what is that about? Threatening to put people's windows through, man. And you know what it is, all right? This is the thing. The fact that he's taken my niceness for weakness. That's what he's done. Big mistake. Me, guys, because he wants out the fight. That's why. Go and check his video on talking about Spartan Show. Is the fight going to be on Spartan Show? No, it wasn't going to be on Spartan Show. He's probably been paid to talk shite, man. I don't know if it was him or not. Like I say, I can't click on. I've texted him there, but I've not got a text back. Trolls haven't got to me, bro. Don't know what you're talking about, man. Listen, if he wants to speak to us, he'll ring us, won't he? So it is what it is. I listen, Sean Malak. Do you think and I'm not a dangerous man. Do you think I'm bothered about all that? Listen, see all this gangster bollocks and hard men. I shit them, pal. I shit them. No one, listen, trust me, pal. Right, I can hold my own, pal, when it comes to man, face to face. Trust us on that one base. I don't care who's dangerous. I'm fucking dangerous. It's probably, like I say, I don't know if it's a fake profile. This whole live has now been ruined with negativity. So I'm going to change it back to being positive, do you know what I mean? But tonight, forget that crack. And listen, if he wants to fight him, he's got my number. Britain, it's definitely trolls, isn't it? He's the one there. Look, they can have fake profile, Deke. Oh my God. My mum's windows are going through. Well, that's funny, mate, because you just posted all over fucking over YouTube. Deke. Mate. Honestly, absolute puddings, man. Absolute puddings. Threatening old people's windows, man. Come and pag her, man. Fuck windows, dickhead. I don't listen to. Do you know what it is, Taylor? It's not. I don't just hold my own with my hands, mate. If I've got to go to war, I go to war, pal. People haven't seen that side of me. They just see what they see on YouTube in the bare knuckle fights. But trust me, I can go more than that. There's no fucking dickheads here, I'm telling you. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'll tell you one thing. This is why people... Do you know what it is? This is why I fucking hate bringing people on my lives. They use you to get views and subscribers. Then they start talking shite. They're all scared, man. That's what it is, because the trolls are onto them. Oh, I don't want to be trolled. Some fucking hard men, eh? But listen, I've sat back. I've sat and took it for what? I don't know. I just... Who knows? Whatever. I'm happy now. Anyway, I've had my rant. Listen, nobody scares me, guys. Trust us. Listen. What's the worst that can happen to you in life? You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get stabbed, or you're gonna get kicked to fuck. So take it. I'll take it. When a man is not scared of dying or has no fear of people, that man's a dangerous man. But here's what it is. Just listen, judge me how you want. Judge me how you see me. Right? But trust me, man can go to war. I'm not just a bare knuckle fighter, I'm a fucking lunatic. That's the one you're getting taxed. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Listen, listen, guys. The show's going on. The show's going on, guys. Trust us, man. We've got some good things happening, man. Tonight, we've got Ryan and Jordan on tonight. That's going to be a little bit of, that's going to be a humdinger as well. There'll be no blood lost there, I'll tell you. There's no blood lost. They'll be on each other. Guys, last night was spot on, man. I mean, listen, if there's one thing I'm good at, is publicising a fight, right? My whole point of that rant was, why am I going to blow people up on here for them to jump ship? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, don't come on and use my platform to then want to... Listen, man, I'm all about loyalty. If you haven't got loyalty, fuck off. Get that clown off this fucking YouTube. Probably my toughest, mate. My toughest fight was probably the one with the other Carlisle lad, wasn't it? I had to dig deep there. I was fucked. I was knackered. I was unfit as fuck. But it was a good pagger, wasn't it? I don't think none of us were fit. And obviously he's going on now doing good things. Fair play to him. He's got a good fighter, isn't he? So, you know, I'm not gonna, just because you don't get on with someone doesn't mean that you can't respect them as a fighter, can you? That's your opinion, Tucker, mate. If you think I got beat, that's up to you. I'm not going to argue with people's opinions. You're entitled to it. What time tonight, Kev? It is. Is England on tonight? I'm watching England. I've lost. You know what? See international football. I've totally lost interest. Me. Millwall. Are you a Millwall fan? I don't know, Envy. I think they get that is a good company. I mean, I couldn't compete with them, bro. Like, they're like the top echelons of they've got the world's greatest fighters, you know what I mean? So you must be talking 10, 20 grands, maybe, yeah? 5, 10, 20 grands. Well, I got offered 10. I got offered 10 grand to fight that Rob Cunningham. But then the trolls ruined it for us, didn't they? I don't like international football. Like I say, Ah, definitely, mate. BKFC is probably the best paid in the world, man. Got to remember, they've got people coming out of UFC. I'm sure to God one of their heavyweights got paid 500 grand or something for a fight, you know. And it wouldn't surprise us because have you seen some of the talent on there? Proper hard men, eh? Thanks for the donation, mate. I forgot you done that there. Sorry, bro. Damn it, yeah. It was a good fight, mate. A good fight. He's doing well. At the end of the day, I'm happy for him. There's no animosity here, like. Right, Forden, the numbers are going up on a daily basis anyway. Like I said, I just thank you to the sponsors. Listen, guys, we've got some really good stuff coming up. If people, well, is the 20th of May happening? I don't know. We'll need to find out, don't we? William, how do I become a member, pal? Just click with my face as your profile picture having a tug. If you want to become a member, pal, just click join and go down the tiers. If you know, I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking at myself there because you got my profile picture as your cover photo. What was I going to say? Tonight, boom, 8:30 is I call it, it's like, you know, like the gloves are off. I've called it fists are out. Something different in it. Just a name that come on the top of my head. That is I'm getting rid of you clown. That is tonight at 8:30, another humdinger of you know, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't even expect that. Just ride in like a fucking dog with a bone, wasn't it? Tonight could be the same. I don't know. Just tune in at 8:30 and find out. Like I said, there'll be no love lost, will there? Because we're fighting each other. So, do you know what I mean? It's like I say, I just think it's good. I just think I'm bringing something different to social media again. Listen, if people want to do that with their platform, do it, man. You know, see me, I carry no hate towards people on YouTube. Like, I'm not jealous of people. If people want to start doing like press conferences on lives, it's the way forward, man. You're saving money. You're not hiring out halls to do a press conference. You're doing it on a StreamYard for free. You know what I mean? So it's saving a lot of money, man. Get your press conferences on YouTube. Everyone start doing it, man. People should. All the guys with the big channels and that, start doing your press. If you're having a fight, promote your fights on your social media pages, man. That's the best way to do it, guys. Honestly, that's my message to all the YouTubers. If you've got a fight coming up, you and your opponent promote your fight on your lives, man, because it draws interest. That's privately, but it's all right, mate, for us starting off. But we actually are going to build up a little bit. But like I say, guys, I mean, listen, I really appreciate it because people are actually buying the fight, the Ben and the Jake Merchant fight. People are buying it on FFM, so thank you. Really appreciate it. We get 72 pence per pound. The other 28% goes to the commission and the website, just like YouTube, because YouTube takes 30% off you, doesn't it? YouTube takes 30% and of your revenue. Is what it is. They're a business, aren't they? So they're gonna. No point in complaining. The thing is, you've probably seen how passionate I am. Like, honestly, all I'm doing at the minute, I'm living and breathing this project. That's all I'm doing. I'm putting my heart and soul into it. I'm putting all my knowledge of fighting and taking my time out and getting it. I'm building a team behind the scenes now that are actually network and fights, and that's what I needed. I needed a little bit of slack cut because I was getting stressed out and it wasn't doing my mental health any good. When I was saying to you, like I was sleeping, instead of turning to the bottle, I was turning to the pillar and going to sleep for a couple of days, and it helped. But I've got less stress on me now because I've got people actually networking the fight, which is good. We've got a good team of lads behind us now, man. So anyone that wants to come and fight for us, the protection's there. We've got a firm there that'll look after you. You get looked after, you get paid before you fight, and it's always fair and straight. No shenanigans, no dickheads come. Right, you bring one man per man, and everyone gets along. We all go to the pub or go for something to eat after it. Everything is sweet. I give you my word. There'll be no shenanigans for anybody. I've been in them situations, guys. You know what I mean? I would never, ever, ever mug someone off like that. I wouldn't get someone to come down to a fight and outnumber them people. That is muggy. That is muggy. If you've got to have a load of mates with you to cause trouble, you're weak. Simple as that. Extra codeine tonight. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you the truth. If Brett got fit, I think it'd be a good match for anybody, because when he's fighting the BKFC, I even knew he didn't look fit, but he's got a dangerous left hook. This is me talking genuine now. He's got a dangerous left hook. If he catches you, you could probably be lights out, couldn't he? When you watch fighters, you've got to study them. I study fighters, me. I watch them, and he's got a dangerous left hook. So you take that left hook away for them. Instead of moving into the shot, always step away from that hand. So if you've got a right hand, step away from it. So it'll just skim past you. You've got to use your knowledge, use your boxing and fighting IQ in a fight, even a street fight. Always look, watch the man, watch your opponent's feet, watch his hands. Where's he going to throw a punch? That's why the head movement and the side steps come into it. I've got quite a good IQ when it comes to like weighing fighters up, and the Brett's got a dangerous left hook. Like Dr. Rackpool, thank you. Well, Dr. Rackpool was actually one of the people that didn't think it'd work out, didn't he? But respect, listen, it's any man's opinion, isn't it? Bilko's a good man, aren't you, Bill? You're a good fella, mate. I wouldn't take anything away from people's fighting ability and stuff, because the props are there for doing it. And listen, anybody that gets in there, man, it does take some doing. Just everyone wants a rematch. It's probably the only fight that I'd even consider, man. You know what I mean? I'm actually happy that I'm out the drama. Do I miss the fighting? Of course I do. When it's bred into you and you've done it most of your life, it's like feels like Cal Brooks, a prime example, when he went on the white powder and he went in a really bad place. When you're used to doing something so long, when you take it away, it's like a piece of you goes, doesn't it? And that's what I feel like. I don't feel like that man anymore. Like, I don't know, I miss the kamikaze, the roller coaster ride, like all the mind stuff, and prepping for the fight and getting fit and putting my heart and soul into a training camp, and missing them long 5-mile runs on the road. And it's hard to do. It's hard to see me at the moment. I have got in a really bad routine. I love going to the gym. I love my training, but see, this last month, I've turned into a right lazy bastard. Like, honestly, man, I've not, my diet hasn't been perfect. Although I'm looking all right, my diet isn't that good at the minute. I'm skipping meals. I'm drinking a lot of water, pissing like a racehorse, but I'm not keeping myself. I need something to stimulate my mind again, to get me focused back on my training. And I think fighting's probably the thing, isn't it? Like, when yourself, guys, when you've got a fight date in your head, just say like, Decker, you're fighting June 16th, right? That's in your head then. That gives you the initiative to get up and get motivated and get out there. At the minute, I've got fuck all that's getting us motivated. I've had the fucking lead role from Netflix taken away from us. Apparently, they're still saying that I've got the part, but I don't want the part anymore. I've been mugged off. No one's rang me or contacted me to let me know anything about it. You've just fucked us off, not even said anything. The trolls have harassed you. You haven't even rang us up and says, listen, Decker, we're taking a step away for a little bit till the trolling calms down. I'll be back in touch. No one's got in touch with me, so take the roll and shove it up your ass. I'm not asked about the money, man. It was going to be good money as well, but I couldn't give a fuck about it. My pride and loyalty is worth more than that. And I give loyalty to people, but I don't like being fucked about. But yeah, I shouldn't be ranting, should I? I'll put the link. If you want to get, has anybody not seen the Ben Waddington versus Jake Merchant fight? That Jake Merchant, see if he gets fitter, he'll be cushy because he's got a heart of a lion. He's got the heart of a lion, that Jake, like. Really has, eh? I'll send you the link now. Have I been in contact for the Essex boys role? I haven't, mate. I'd love to work with Craig Fairbrass, you know. I love him as an actor. He plays a proper good villain, doesn't he? Dean Williams, have we got a shot? We have fights every week, bro. Just different days. The thing is, we don't have set days with Bareknuckle Street Fighting Balls. We work around the fighters. So, like, just say we get two lads matched up. Try and get it on a weekend, and he says, "Oh, I can't. I'm off work on a Thursday." So we'll contact the other lad, ask her if he's available. Listen, if any of the fighters want picked up, let us know, man. We can come and get you, man. Like, honestly, listen, guys. We are proper genuine, mate. This little firm of us now that are working together behind the scenes, right? And I'm not going to give the names out because I don't want them getting hassled on social media, right? We're proper spot on, man. We even come and pick you. If you cannot get a lift to our fights, we'll come and pick you up, man. Save your petrol money. You know what I mean? We'll come and get you. Like, if people, like, because sometimes the fighters will maybe, like, find it hard to get to locations because we change locations all the time. People find it hard. Listen, we'll come and get you, man. Don't be afraid to say, can you pick us up? You know what I mean? We'll come and get you, man. You know what I mean? There's nothing, like, to be bothered about that. The charity stream, I forgot about that. Rise of the mental patients, mate. Friday. What day is it today? Could be 6 in the morning tomorrow. If that's the case, it is, isn't it? Do you know what it is as well? I haven't even got the links for the charity to put up. I need to do that. If I'm going to be doing this charity stream, the charity links need to be going in the description box so people can donate straight to the charities, not me, straight to the charities. I know it wasn't that Ben. It wasn't Lambo. It wasn't the social media bloke. Lambo. It was another bloke. I actually thought it was. I said Lambo, not the one with the tattoo on his face. No, apparently he's got long hair. I haven't seen the fight. I do know that Ben's improved a lot, massively improved. I don't know, guys. Like I say, I mean, I apologise for going off on one there. If you're watching, pal, I apologise if I went off on one. I'll admit when I'm in the wrong sometimes. Like I'll take that little bit of pride away from myself and apologise if I am. All it is, man, I just want to know where I stand. I'd say me, I'll never mess people about. I'll never mess shit about. If I say I'm going to give you so much money, I'll give you it. Not going to mess about and say, oh, I can only give you this. You get something set in stone. I'm a man of my word. You know what I mean? I'm not about the money though. Like, I'm not. You know what, man? See life, man. Everything. See money for people. Everyone evolves around money. And it's like people shit on you for money. Like, that is how powerful money is. People shit on you. I've been offered thousands and thousands of pounds to have fights, and I've knocked them back because it doesn't get my juices flowing. It's not about that for me. The thing is, what I do in life now, I've made that many mistakes in my life that Now I think before I act, because I don't want to jump into things. I need to do what's best for me. I need to do what's best for mental health. I need to do what's going to be good for my mind, where I'm going to sit and think about it and think, right, is this going to stress me out, or is this going to be good for my mind? Is this going to bring drama, or do I step away from that, or do I do this? I do think now, the amount of shit I've done in the past, because I've been ego and did stuff, I've just made a lot of mistakes, man. I don't want to do that now. Like I said, we've got a little good community on here. I've got to be real, man. I can't be doing things on here and being sensible and professional and trying to motivate people, and then in my private life be a hypocritical bastard and just do things on the sly. Nah, it's all about face value now. Got to do things face value. Don't be a hypocrite. So what I'll do is I'll just be me, be real, and fucking tell you how it is. You know what I mean? People might like us, people don't. That's the thing is, guys, not everybody's gonna like you in life. People are just gonna dislike you because they dislike you, isn't it? I've probably got a lot of enemies from the past because I was a dickhead when I was younger. I used to listen. Should I tell you how much of a dickhead I used to be? Like years ago, I used to just used to mug people off. Do you know what I mean? I used to be a dickhead. I used to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? I used to be a right fucking idiot, man. Honestly, I'm not. Thing is, that's why I don't look back in the past, because I just end up being unhappy and bitter because I was a fucking divvy, man. Years ago, see, when I look back, I cringe a little bit. I cringe at myself because I'm like, was that really me compared to the man I am now? Like, was that actually me? It's like you're stuck in a trance. You can't remember who you were. And then you sit back and you think about it and you're like, I was a dickhead. So what you've got to do is you've got to take responsibility for everything you've done. Own up, stand up, shake it all off and just restart, man. Because if you don't, you're just going to be fucking bitter for all your life, man. And listen, we only got one life. We can't go for the rest of our lives being unhappy. We live once and then we're gone. I mean, well, if you believe in, what do they call it, where you come back as something else? What do they call that? Reincarnation. Does anyone believe in reincarnation? Does anyone believe in that, like reincarnation? If you pass away, you come back as another person. Have you ever had a thing, guys? I know it's a little bit off the topic here, but have you had a situation where you feel like you've been to that, like deja vu? You feel like you've been somewhere before, but you haven't. But you like maybe in your past life you've been there. I've had loads of situations like that, you know, where I've turned up somewhere. I've turned up and I'm like, I'm sure I know this place. I've been here before, but I haven't. But it feels like I have, like deja vu. You know what I mean? And I get that a lot. I was probably a fucking Viking or a caveman years ago. Self-reflection, that's it, Leslie. Like Leslie always I've learned so much from narcissism from Leslie about narcissistic people. Where what is it, Leslie, with narcissism? They'll try and they'll put things on you to make themselves feel better. They'll say things about you that they are what they are, but they do it to you to make them feel better. And they feel they feel like they're more inferior to you than you. She sent me so much on narcissism. Yeah. Well, it was another priest. I feel like a priest now. I'm not on a woman for a long time, man. Do you know something, guys? I'll be honest, I don't know whether you've ever been in this situation yourself. Do you ever go through phases where you just don't want to be with anybody, where you're just not, you know, when you're kind of unhappy in who you are sometimes? You don't, like, would you say it's more confidence? I don't know what it is, but I have got no room in my mind for a woman, like, not even be intimate. Honestly, I never thought I'd even see the day where I never wanted to be intimate. I used to be a randy little bastard when I was younger, but see now, I can't be done with it, man. I don't know whether I'm 39, right? I'm in the prime of my life. I should be out there rocking and rolling, but honest to God, see me now, pipe and slippers. No woman. I don't want one. Don't know what's going on there, man. Well, maybe I can't pull anywhere. Like, I'm not saying I'm fucking Brad Pitt, but I mean, I probably can't pull anywhere. Like, but I haven't attempted to. See, once upon a time, me. Hey, I tell you, he's a laugh for you. Bit of banter for the lads here, boys. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't tell me that you haven't done this. You know, when you're wrecked on the sesh, have you ever come home, right? Listen to this. This is a fucking belter for you. Right, and boys, don't tell me you have not done this, you lying sods. Don't tell me you've never done this. So we're wrecked on the sesh, and you come home, you're absolutely fucking out your nuts, bit of fucking powder, peeved, pissed, randy as fuck. You wake up on the morning, and you've sent about 30 messages to 30 different birds. Have you ever done that? Fucking don't tell me you haven't, because you have. I have, like, fucking hell, man. Years ago when I was younger, and like you're proper wrecked out your head, and you wake up the next day and you sober up, and you look at your phone. What the fuck? About 30 messages to 30 different birds on Facebook. Mate, social media can fucking ruin you, man. I'm telling you. My son went with 5 birds in one day. No way, man. Fucking respect. Have a look. 40th birthday soon, Decker. Aye, I know, mate. Don't assume every male is the same as you. I'm not, mate. Not at all. I'm just speaking from my experience, what I've done. I'm not proud of it, bro. Not at all. I certainly haven't done anything. You have to be so uncouth and presumptuous and rude about it. I'm just telling you what I've done. I don't expect you to be like me, man. I'm just being honest. When I've been seshed out my head back in the past, I've woke up and seen about 30 messages. I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing? And then I'm getting loads of grief back. You dirty bastard, you fucking wanker. Listen, man, we've all been there. Listen, some of us lads, we've all, come on. Not to be ashamed of, man. Just talk about your past, you know what I mean? See, you're off the rails. See you later, mate. Kebabs from. Where do I get my kebabs from? Get them. I like doner wraps, me, mate. Not a kebab. I like a doner wrap. Cheesy chips. Doner wrap. Can of Dr. Pepper. Garlic dip. Oh, I'm not even going to speak about it because listen, I need to get back to properly eating healthy again and looking after myself. Because at the moment, if I wanted to pull, I probably couldn't pull because I couldn't pull a plug. And to be honest with you, my chat-up lines now, absolutely cheesy as. You know when you haven't dated for that long? And I know we're getting a little bit personal here, like, but you know when you haven't dated for that long and you're totally out of practice and you don't even know what to say to a bird. You alright, lass, how you doing? Who are you calling lass? Oh, sorry. That's why I don't even bother, man. I probably don't even know the right things to say anymore. Like, what do you even do? What do you say? Chat someone up now. What is the way to chat someone up now? Because back in the old days, it was text messages, wasn't it? Will you go out with me? Can we have a date, darling? You know, butter them up. You all right, babe? Looking good today. Like, what do you say now? Like, I wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't even know what to say to a bird, man. Honestly, I know money. Oh, I know money. You know when you see all these young 21-year-old birds, right, with loads of lower, that's not their money, man. Well, it maybe is OnlyFans, but normally it's the sugar daddies, isn't it? Listen, fair play to them. Why do people slag sugar daddies off? If you're 60-year-old and you're pulling a 25-year-old bird because you're a multi-millionaire, and what? So what? Fucking respect, man. Listen, don't be a fool. We know they want the money. Well, that's good, because we know they want the money, but we've got them. you're 60 with a 25, just say you're a multi-millionaire, right? And you're quite not good looking, and you're with an absolutely mint 25-year-old bird, and she wants you for your money. And people are like, oh, she's only with you for the money. I'm like, I know. So what? You don't give a fuck, you're a multi-millionaire, man. It's fucking right though, guys, isn't it? It's right. Well, I don't want to be slapping. You're right, MRM. Last time I slapped the bird's ass, I ended up in fucking court on a sexual assault charge. Honestly, listen, doesn't bother me talking about it. All these trolls make a big issue out of me slapping a bird's ass and propositioning her for sex. I was a dickhead. Shouldn't have done it. But I'm not proud of it, but it doesn't make me wrong, does it? Fair enough, it says sexual assault on the conviction list. Slapping a bird's ass. The thing is, though, see that story there about slapping a bird's ass, right? That was never a secret in my closet. That was never a skeleton, guys. If you read my autobiography, I started getting trolled in 2019, right? My autobiography book, The Prize Fighter, came out in 2016. I spoke about that nightclub incident in my book. Telling you, man. If you haven't got my book, get it. Sales pitch. $2.99 on Amazon, maybe $4.99 hardback. Go and buy The Prize Fighter, Decker Heggie. You'll see it in there. Just talk about the nightclub incident. But no. To be honest with you, right? I'll be honest, and this is no. Listen, I'm all for equal. Like, listen, people are gonna get. I'm gonna dig a hole for myself here, and people are gonna probably spit the dummy out. I'm a big Andrew Tate fan. I am, and you know what? I believe Andrew Tate when he says this. Women want equality in the world, right? And people are gonna say, what do they call it? Chauvinistic pig. People are going to call me a chauvinistic pig right now, I know, when I say this, and I'll repeat what Andrew Tate says. Women want equal rights, okay? Who builds houses? Who goes and fights in the army? You get women, but 90% of the armed forces is men. Maybe 85%. Do any women build houses? Do any women build roads? Would a woman go downstairs when the house is getting burgled, or would a man go down? So women want this equality in life, but if you stop being a snowflake and be realistic about it, right? It's a man's world, and people are probably going to slag me off for this and say I'm a chauvinistic pig, but it is a man's world. Women want equal rights, right? Okay. So when I'll lie in bed while you go and sort the burglar out, yeah, you go and kick his head in. But yeah, there's more women in the military. What I'm saying is, 85%. Look at the stats, bro. 85% is men. Fact. But yeah, more women are getting into the army now. But this equality thing, it's a man's world, man. Right? Listen. Forget the Bible, forget all that stuff. Reality, realistic. Men were put on the earth, right, to mate, to produce offspring, hunt for food, animals, and protect their woman. Tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Men in the Stone Age, 3 things they were put on the earth for: to hunt, to build and protect. Fact. So men look after their woman. Men protect their woman. That's a fact. If I say that to Alan Carr, he'll absolutely rip me to shreds. But I'm just being honest. Yeah. Or Ronda Rousey you'd send downstairs. But people, listen, it's old-fashioned values, and people will probably get at me, and they'll probably say, Decker, you're chauvinistic. Well, not really. I even tell my mum not going to go downstairs and knock a burglar out, is she? It's a man's job. Respect. I'm right, but people will disagree. People will probably unsub because I've got an opinion, but you shouldn't judge people because they have an opinion. Let people just be real. You know what I mean? But listen, guys, you're stupid and making yourself look like an idiot. Sorry, King Billy. I'll take that. I'll take that. But listen, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll tell you what. If you want to listen to me talk more shit, I'm going over to Facebook on my Bareknuckle Street Fighting Brawls page. Go and follow it now. It's in the link description box. I'm gonna go live on there now. But listen, tonight, 8:30, the fists are out, part 2. Come on.